Hey y'all, thank you for participating in my giveaway. I had so much fun reading all your comments and I was actually overwhelmed by the amount of engagement that video got. I only thought I'd get like 3 entries. But it's time to announce the giveaway winner. And before I say who the winner was, I just want to disclose that even if you didn't win today, I hope and I plan to do many more giveaways in the future, and so you will always have a chance of winning one of my giveaways. And I also want to reduce the rules a bit in the future so there's not too much to go into it. But anyways, without further ado, we will get straight into the winner of the giveaway, which is Rita Kwansha. I'm not sure if I pronounced that right. If I didn't pronounce that right, please tell me in the comments, Rita. But congratulations on winning your Laundry Day stuff pack. By the time you guys are seeing this vid, I'll probably have already contacted Rita with her product code. But anyways, thank you again for participating in my giveaway. Congratulations, Rita, and we'll just get right into the video. Hi beautiful people, and welcome back to another speed build. So I decided to start like a mini speed build series on my channel where I would build with different lot types for the the entirety of this series. So I'd say, okay, I think that's how I say it. So my first thing I went into was to build a micro house, and I thought, well, everyone builds residential micro houses. I mean, what else are you going to actually build with a micro house? So first in my head, I wanted to build a little sea area, but I forgot that I haven't bought island living because I thought the mermaid thing was boring, and now I'm regressing that completely. And I'm gonna get island living as soon as this video is done. And I couldn't really make it insulani and stuff. So I decided to change my mind and go back to a residential type of thing. And then I was like, but that's boring. And all this storytelling you guys don't care about. But basically, at the end of the day, I decided to do apartment complex. Yes, apartment complex with a micro house. So there's actually only 2 apartments. And I don't know if you can actually call them apartments because it's just a room where your sim is fitting their entire life into. There isn't even a dresser in these micro apartments, but that's besides the point, because I managed to make micro apartments in The Sims 4 and they actually look kind of cool. I won't lie to you, I was having so much fun while making this, and I think it's one of my best builds till date because there's details and stuff, like the concrete floors. I normally just plop down a tree or 2 and then call it a day, but I didn't do that this time. I actually added a car park. So what I'm doing right now was basically getting the outline of the apartment complex, and then I basically made the half of the what am I trying to say? I basically made 16 tiles square and then raised the foundation so it would be just as high as the room I was making, and then I copied that onto the top. So it looks like 3 rooms, but it's actually just 2 because I just wanted to raise the bottom one to make it look kind of cool. And then they go up with the ladders and not a staircase because I felt the staircase would look very tacky, even though it takes your Sims forever to get up the ladder. So it's kind of it kind of doesn't work either way, but they look better, and builds are supposed to be aesthetically pleasing, and the playability is just a second thought, which is why there is a car park there in the first place, because we all know you actually cannot ride cars in The Sims 4. There is no open world. Sorry ma'am, no open world. If you didn't know that before, well, now you know that. And then I put that little pool. I don't expect your Sims to swim in it because it kind of doesn't look like a pool. It kind of looks like just a random body of water, but I think it looks nice and kind of shapes the house and doesn't just leave the building just standing there in the middle of a concrete lot just randomly. And then I had to make sure to test the playability for this because micro homes are small if you split them into two. Like, really, splitting a micro home into two is just the most insane thing I could have ever done. And that's exactly what I did, which is crazy, I'll tell you. And yeah, so I kind of liked how the ladders have like a little, you probably saw that in the beginning, have a little way before you walk in through the door. I just thought it was pretty cute, you know? And then, so now I'm trying to furnish the first room. So I kind of got a bit too ambitious with that kitchen. It's way too big. I was thinking to myself, okay, I'll put the kitchen there, then I put the bed and the living room on the other side, and then I forgot that your Sims need a bathroom, and they need to use the bathroom. So the best part about this lot, by the way, is that you can get roommates if you have university. You can get roommates with the roommate function, and then lock your door so your roommates only go into the room that you don't pick to live in, and then they can pay you rent, so you don't have to live in this micro home and pay so much like of the bills because your roommates help you out by paying some rent to you, and you can pay with the bills for that one. And then there's a lot of stuff to do. Actually, no, there's only a basketball court and a swimming pool, so there's not a lot of stuff to do. But when you have a micro home in the Sims 4, it comes with loads of boosted traits. So your Sims will be like building skills like crazy and just basically in the best mood the entire time they live here. And I mean, the bills will be small because the roommates will also be paying. It's literally just, what else could you want apart from a micro apartment that you basically suffocating to death inside? Yeah, I'm waiting. Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought. Anyway, so I put that Murphy bed in. So far, none of my Sims have died from the Murphy bed. So I'm just hoping none of your Sims die from the Murphy bed. That is if you download this build off the gallery, because you know you might not like my builds the way I do. But I put the bathroom because obviously I couldn't close it up and put a door because that would take way too much tile space. And then I'm like, there's probably only going to be one Sim or a couple living in this tiny little micro apartment room, so they don't really need that much privacy. So I just put like a wall so that you wouldn't walk in and just see someone in the shower immediately. And but then no, your Sim technically would, because they would think of the entire thing as a room and still get embarrassed. But you know, in your heart you'll be at rest that you're not just walking in and seeing someone in the shower. So that's exactly the type of energy we need. So I finished, I think I'm about done there in that first room. So they've got that little tiny living TV thing comes with radio station and a bookshelf. So they've got 2 ways to increase their fun, and then the TV, which is 3 ways to increase their fun. I didn't put that much to increase the fun in the second apartment that I built, only because I didn't give them a Murphy bed, because I was thinking I wanted that apartment to be a bit more spacious and a bit more for one person just enjoying their lives, like a little studio where they actually can't build any skills apart from cooking. You know, you can build cooking skill up in here. So you see, I just placed everything down so I wouldn't have the same problem that I did in the first house that I built, and then I moved everything around to my liking, which is what I would advise you do in builds from now on. Well, not in builds, in tiny builds from now on. And I had to place down a counter because, you know, Sims literally can't cook without a counter, which makes 0 sense, I tell you. But, you know, it's fine because we managed to do it. I'm just moving stuff around a bit because I felt like I didn't like how the apartment looked, but I literally couldn't think of any other way to move it to, because of the way the door is placed. The way the door is placed kind of hides the bathroom a bit naturally, and nowhere else in that room can you naturally hide the bathroom. So yeah. So that is how I placed that. And then I play tested everything because it's a micro home and you better make sure to play test, because Sims get so nifty about the wrong things. Like, they wouldn't use the stove if it was just 2 inches away from the wall, 2 centimeters away from the wall, and just moving it back a bit makes it work. And it doesn't make any absolute sense because you can like see with your eyes that it should work, but your sim is like, no, I need so much space just to cook a ham and cheese sandwich. It's just insane. Okay. That's just my frustration with my sims taking all the space in the world to build the worst things. So then I built like a little shack where they could go and do their laundry and get their mail, because I don't want to add like a trash chute and a mailbox. And then I realized that increased the number of tiles. So I did that off screen, but I actually, if you download it in the gallery, I actually removed the floor, so that actually doesn't count as any tile. So it's still a micro home when you get it off the gallery, but in this speed build, because it was only after I was done recording that I realized that, oh, I added tile space by adding this little shack. But I fixed that, so just imagine that it's still a micro home. It's still a micro home, technically. It doesn't look that different. All I did was remove the floor. So I made them like a little laundry area so they can come down and do their laundry weekly. I added a little bit of art and some benches for them to sit down on while they're waiting for their laundry to get done. Then I added like trash cans. You actually can't recycle in this. Well, you can with Eco Lifestyle, but there's no recycling bin. It's just the regular bin, and then you can sort out recyclables and compostables. And so I just put a green bin and a black bin because it does the exact same thing. And yeah. So, and then I added like a little basketball court that you will see in like a second. I'm just designing this area because I forgot to do the walls and the floor before I went up to the basketball court. So, and then I move around the lights because they kind of look awkward. Yep. So I think I'm pretty much done with this little self-service shack. In like 5 seconds we'll be done. Yeah, done. And then I come to do this basketball court. That it depends on the type of sim you have. So if you don't have sims that like to like build their fitness skill, then you probably will not want that basketball court. So you can actually just delete that and replace it with like a little gardening facility. So this is the end of the build. I hope you guys liked it, and I will see you in my next video because it's coming to an end. Love you guys.